got a new segment I'm finna start. I'm gonna start making a video a day and posting it. I used to take a lot of pictures and then put the pictures together for a video and post it. But now what I'm gonna start doing is an interesting spot that I'm in, video it and post it for those that want to see it. Now mind you, I don't post these for attention. I mostly make videos and I send them to my people, partners, family, so they can see what's going on and how I'm doing it out here. So it ain't about what the public think. If you like it, cool. If you don't, so be it. But I just do pictures and videos of stuff that I think looks good, the sights, the mountains, snow, lakes, rivers, such and such. And I post videos, basically so people can see how I'm driving and what I'm dealing with. In this case right here, this is I-90 West. I'm in Montana. That was exit 5 I just passed by, so we're 5 miles away from Idaho. And why I chose this part to videotape is because this is the pass to go into Idaho. This mountain right here. And I think this is be a good good shoot, basically, because you get to see what it's like crossing in from Montana into Idaho. And this is what you have to go through this pass, this mountain, to do it. The winter time right here, treacherous. This part, try to get through here in the daytime. If you ever taking road trips or traveling or whatever, plus my videos are informative and tips for people that like to travel and stuff. You don't want to come through here at nighttime, because it snows. You can see all the snow on the side of the road. The road is not that clear either, so the snow plows, they try to keep it, kosher, but as you can see, you got ice spots down here that's slippery. You hit one of them, you'll end up against that over there, or that over there. So you want to watch your speed. I mean, I'm doing 55. That's, most people probably wouldn't do it, but I'm an ice skater, so me, I push it to the max. And plus, this cat up here in front of me, he going pretty cool. My thing is this, and here's a tip for people that's driving. As long as you can still see the ground, you're pretty much kind of safe, because that's your grip, that's your traction. Over there in that lane, your traction limited. You don't see no ground over there, so always remember that. When you on something like that, you want to really be careful. When you go over here and you got some cement, you got some form of grip. Yeah, you'll have your ice spots, but once your wheels get back to this grip, then you'll be a little more safer than over there. Because over there, you're going to skid out. You're going to start spinning and sliding into shit. Over here, at least your wheels will gain some traction and kind of keep you on the road. So that's my tip for the day. Besides, look both ways before you cross the street. That's another tip. But, yeah. So, I'm like, I don't know, maybe 400 miles away. Actually, I'm a little less than that now from Washington, which is where I'm going back to Kent, Washington, where this load delivered to. And then I'm going to take the truck and park it at dude's yard where I'm driving for, because this is a one and done shot right here. I got to move on again, so now y'all will see me in another truck probably next week, because I got to meet a guy today when I get back about another job, because I ain't about being unemployed. This is my hustle. When y'all see me out here getting it on these highways, this is how I used to get it on the track, on the spot, but I'm too old for all that trapping and macking and all that, so this is how I get my money, driving. And I drive to the sense that, I would do like if I was hustling. So when you see me behind the wheel driving for 10, 11, 12 hours, I'm hustling. Like I'm on the block, but I'm legal, driving a truck. Now I don't make as much money as I used to, $10,000 a day or whatever, but I do all right. I make some G's a month. I don't make no 20, 30, 40, 50,000, but I get by, So I recommend trucking for anybody that want to have a legal hustle and want to, basically, I get paid to travel. I look at it like that too. I travel all across the United States, back and forth, going everywhere, eating everywhere, shopping everywhere. So I enjoy this. It's like being in the life, but a different life. And those that know what I'm talking about, the life, out there in the street, on the track, getting it. So now this dude I'm gonna have to take a chance and cross over here into this ice, because this dude is going a little bit too slow for me. So I'm going slow too. I'm down to 35. Like I say, this is a big mountain, and this is the mountain that you come through from Montana to Idaho. I'm gonna have to downshift. Bear with me right here. Okay. But yeah, this is how we doing it. I got about 36,000 pounds, so I'm pretty light. That's another factor to consider when you playing with this ice and shit. How heavy is your load? By comparisons, my load is considered a light load, so I might have a tendency to slide more than somebody with a heavier load than mine, because they'll have more grip than I have. So that's another tip, besides putting your wallet up. If you're out there tricking, don't leave it in your pocket, okay? So this is Lookout Pass, 1 mile, and that's where the border is. Let me give y'all some side views here. Again, like I say, I love this fucking phone. This is the Google Pixel 3 XL phone. If you are a person that like to take videos and pictures, or whatever, get this phone. This is like a movie camera. It's so clear, and it's like state of the art when it comes to here we go, this shit again, which I told him about last night. Oh, you'll be okay to make it back. Like, dude, didn't you just put 2 gallons of coolant in this before I left? Which he did. So something's wrong with this truck. I don't know what, but he say when it get on hills it do that. Okay. You don't have a fan. Most trucks have a fan you can turn on to keep the engine cool. But it's 16 degrees, right? The truck ain't running hot or nothing. Everything is cool, So I don't know, maybe when the coolant tilts a certain way, it triggers a sensor. It could just be a sensor that's loose or whatever that he might have to replace or fix. And on these Volvos, the plug that plugs into the coolant box always gets loose, and a lot of people have to take that. That could be the issue, because I've had that a couple of times in some Volvo trucks that I've driven in. So 8 minutes into this video, damn, that was a long climb right there. So here's Lookout Pass right here. I think I put some stuff on here before about probably some pictures. So I'm gonna do up and down, because down is just as good as coming up. And that's the idea, do some stuff on here, because that's when I say it's like, this reminds me of being in like a toboggan race. Like if you used to watch, I don't watch it now, but back in the day when I used to watch the Olympics, and they had a toboggan sled. Now see, this right here, I'm gonna slow down a little. I might be a fool, but I ain't a damn fool. But you can see they put dirt down here, so it's still pretty good. So I might do the damn thing, but I gotta see how it is. I got my Jake brake on, so I don't even have to use the brake. I'm just letting the truck coast, and it's slowing down itself. That's a tip for you rookies, and I'm doing 40. So we are now crossing into Idaho. Bang. Look at this. You can't buy this. So the speed limit is 55. The road, like I say, looks good. So I've got a respectable speed. It ain't like I would be if it was dry, but some people might consider it a little fast. I don't, but like I say, I'm being aware of the road. I'm always paying attention to the road and how it looks. Ain't no ice down there. The icy spots are the shiny spots. So I stay away from them shiny spots because that might be the spot where you might have a little ice. The road is dry, so I'm doing my thing. The minute I see some shiny spots where my wheels at, then I'll slow down a little bit, you know. But this reminds me of being like in a toboggan race or coming down one of them toboggan chutes. And actually, this is decent. Usually that snow be piled up 5-6 feet in the middle and on this side. So this is cool right here. And again, I'm doing a little over 50. I'm letting it roll a little more because the road look good to me. So I'm going with the flow. You'll see a lot of rookies coming down through here. I still got my flashers on only because I ain't reached over there and turned them off. You know, when they be having their flashers on, they be doing 20 miles per hour. You can see the white in their knuckles. They be gripping that steering wheel so tight, scared to death. I'm one-handing it, you know, videotaping it. I ain't hit my brake not one time. Again, I got my Jake brake on, and I'm just letting the truck roll. Just letting it roll. And the truck is staying, you know, at an even speed, driving itself. You know, you probably can hear the Jake brake in the background, that growling noise. That's the compression brake. It's letting compression out of the truck and slowing the truck down. So I don't have to brake. You know, the truck got its own brake going on. You know. Show y'all something else in a minute, how I get down. A lot of people be tripping off of it, but I've been driving like this for probably about 8 or 9 years. Now see, it just switched gears, so it's gonna go a little faster. So now I gotta maybe use my brake to slow down a little. Well, I got a brake right here. I'm gonna show you something. I drive with no shoes on. When I first started driving and used to wear shoes all day driving, my ankles used to swell up. Some of y'all truck drivers, some of y'all that see truck drivers notice they got them big old fat ankles. Their ankles and calves be hella swole up and fat. And I think that had part of the reason why my calves and stuff and ankles used to swell out. I think the circulation was kind of cut off or something from having shoes on all day. So I found that, you know, when I take my shoes off, I don't get that. And it's more comfortable. And plus, who wants to be driving with their shoes on all day? You know, that creates a whole nother issue with the feet and the funk and all that. So, and I don't like smells. I like my truck to stay fresh and clean. You know, I want to smell flowers, potpourri, and incense, and whatever I got in here going when I open the door. I don't want to smell feet and shoes and all that. 14 minutes in. This is gonna be a long video here. I hope it come up to YouTube. You know, I should have put some music on. Just shut up. I done had my giant cup of coffee this morning. You know, so I'm percolating. You know, matter of fact, I'm about to blaze up this cigar right here. Okay, I see a rookie up ahead. So now I put my Usalama on security because I can tell by the way he's driving, he's scared to death. If he got his flashers on. I just turned mine off because that shit is starting to irritate me. But I'm gonna keep it going a little while longer. Now I'm starting to pick it up a little bit, doing like 70, which is a little fast. I gotta pay attention to this cat up here. I got a 5-foot rule. I don't want you within my 5 feet barrier. So I don't like to drive close to trucks behind them. I don't like trucks to drive behind me too close. And I don't drive on the side of trucks. And here's a tip for you car drivers. Any motherfucker, and I said it before, anybody that drives next to a truck in the car is a goddamn fool. Y'all stupid if you drive next to a truck. Because if a tire blow or something happen and you ain't got nowhere to go, and guess who's gonna win if y'all tangle together, the truck. So stop driving next to trucks, especially in the blind spot, you know, because we can't see you a lot of times. And being a truck driver, we trying to pay attention to other things, you know. We don't want to have to worry about you on the side of us. So going fast, and especially you people that drive on the tail. I notice now a lot of more people drive right behind the trailer on the side. That's irritating as fuck when you keep looking in your mirror and seeing this car driving right there on the end of your trailer like they scared to pass you and they just sitting back there. Again, you stupid too, because if something run out in front of the road, a deer or whatever, animal, or a tire blow, and we gotta do maneuvers and act real quick, and you sitting back there, guess what's gonna happen? And guess who's gonna win? Yeah. So that's some more tips. That's some more tips. You know. So I'm about to end this in about 2 and 2. I'm gonna get one more thing in here that I like about coming through here. It's a town right up here called Wallace, which is my last name for those that know. So I always find that amusing when I drive through Wallace, Idaho, because it's my last name. Okay. Actually, Wallace is a little too far ahead, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. Y'all have a good one today. Be safe. God bless. Peace.